Over the weekend, voters came out in large numbers on Vancouver Island for advance voting.
It's a lot longer than I expected. I never thought it would be this long.
Patience is a virtue, they say.
And those long lineups were seen right across the country. Over the Easter long weekend, 7.3 million Canadians casted their vote in advance polls, which is a 25% increase from the last election in 2021.
People were very motivated to vote. They were excited to vote.
Angus Reid Institute President Shachi Curl says the rise in advance voting shows how fired up Canadians are about this election.
And we know that the vast majority, about 90% of Canadians, say that this election is either more important or way more important than the last two elections.
One political expert says with the ongoing sovereignty threats, expect those strong numbers to continue voting day.
There's a lot of clarity in terms of what this election's about. And then I think that it's really hard to argue that this is an important election. I think it will drive voting numbers up. I think we'll see higher than normal voting across the country.
Although millions have already cast their vote, the main parties are only releasing their costed election platforms now at the end of the campaign.
The fact that they were not released until advance voting was underway says to me that the parties did not see policy as a particularly strong point in this campaign. It was much more about leadership and the big issues.
Curl points to Jean Chrétien, who ran for office solely on policy with his red book as a sign of how much times have changed.
The guy walked around with a red book and he was like, read it in the red book.
But the trend is now heading in the opposite direction.
We might see a time where it's the night before the election and all through the House. Not a creature was stirring, except that the platform was released.
Whether party policy is part of voter decision-making or not, with advance voting over, Canadians will now get their say April 28th.